Then go back and do 5 sumo deadlifts, alternate single hand sumo deadlift. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm getting a hang of it. In the backyard today. Mostly because I have a lot of kettlebells and I don't want to drag them to the playground, and I didn't necessarily plan on doing pull-ups or anything like that. I did think of doing cable exercises, for which I need something to hang my pulley on, but I guess I decided against it in favor of utilizing the heavier kettlebells for more of my exercises. Though my heavy kettlebell does fit in my cart, but it occupies majority of the space, and if I take it, then there's not a whole lot else that I can take. In any case, yeah, so again, I have heavier kettlebells, and I want to put them to good use. Over the past couple of weeks, I haven't really had the chance of giving my body too much heavy stimulus, and I want to take advantage of all the heavy stuff that I bought recently. So, starting off today's workout with, so I'm going to do, I think, a lot of different kinds of deadlifts today, or at least complexes that involve deadlifting. In any case, starting off with suitcase deadlifts. So a suitcase deadlift, or anytime the word suitcase is kind of mentioned, is when you're holding a weight to the side of your body, because it kind of mimics having a suitcase. I'm going to do 6 deadlifts on each side. Doing the suitcase grip really requires the core to get activated a lot more because of the offset load. Then, with my 50-pound kettlebell, I'm going to do 5 clean to press. So, no, 6 clean to press. Looks like this. Switching sides. So yeah, this is the first superset that I'm doing today, pretty similar to yesterday. Actually, oh shit, that was one more thing I was doing. My bad. And I was ending this all off with 10 360s on each side. Oh. using my 25-pound, 12 kg mace for this. So yeah, this is the circuit that I was doing for now. I plan on staying on the heavier side of things today as well. So yeah, let's see where all of this takes me. For the next set of movements, starting off with like a little heavy kettlebell complex. So going to do 5 I guess sumo deadlifts. On the 5th rep, I'm going to jump back and move into swings. Then go back and do 5 sumo deadlifts, alternate single hand sumo deadlift. Then with the 50-pound kettlebell, going to do 5 snatches on each side. Then with my steel mace, going to do a little complex as well. So 5 360s. Going into an overhand grip, I'm going to do 5 squats. I'm going to repeat this on the other side. So yeah, that was my 3rd set. Doing 2 more. I did 5 sets of the previous circuit too. Yeah, just a random thought that I had. was one of the reasons I like working out in the playground is that the scenery is much better. My backyard is nice, but it's not the prettiest. And there's not too many different angles that I can get, and so it kind of makes the video look a little monotonous, and it feels like having different angles kind of helps with I don't know, just while viewing something it keeps things more interesting maybe. In any case, just a little thought, non-workout related, but yeah, 2 more sets, then on to the next thing. Okay, so for the next set of movements, doing kettlebell cleans. So if you watched yesterday's video, I wasn't particularly comfortable doing cleans with just one hand using the heavy kettlebell. Like, I needed to use the other hand for support, and I'm trying to get my body used to just cleaning it with one hand. So going to do 5 of that on each side. Looks like this. I'm not trying to go too fast. Like, I want to get the reps rather than the speed. Let's get rid of this. And I'm also lifting in this bushy part just for novelty's sake, because as I mentioned, the angles, there isn't like a whole lot of scenery here. The floor is also super uneven, but it is what it is. Nope, doesn't count. There's some mosquitoes too, but whatever. I think I'm getting a hang of the timing and how to move my body. I think I can speed things up a little now. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm getting a hang of it. That wasn't the cleanest, but counts. Didn't get in the right position. Oh, last reps. No, gotta repeat that. I'm failing more on my right side than on my left side. Let me go back to the left side and then I'll finish with one more rep on the right. I'm putting a dent in the spot on the floor. There you go. Whew. Then supersetting that with shoulder presses, but with the kettlebell hold. So I'm going to hold the heavy kettlebell in one hand and then shoulder press with the other. Looks like this. Going for 7. I'm going to switch the angle just a little bit because the floor is super uneven and kind of want to even out the unevenness. So yeah, this is my second set. I'm going to do one more set of this and then on to the next thing. So for what will probably be the final set of movements, I'm going to do staggered deadlifts to start. So with the heavy kettlebell, going to get into a staggered position. So if I'm going to deadlift with the right hand, the left leg is going to be like adjacent, so right next to the kettlebell, and the right leg is going to be like on its toes right behind it. In this position, I'm going to grab the kettlebell and kind of like sit down till I feel a tension in my arm, and then pretty much deadlift. I'm going to go for 8. Doing the staggered stance and all these different one-arm variations hit the posterior chain a little bit different, and also requires your core to adapt quite a bit differently from exercise to exercise, and yeah, it gives you an overall more complete strength, in my opinion. After the deadlift, I'm going to do 10 push-ups. I'm going to use my 35-pound kettlebells as, I guess, push-up holds, or to put my hands on, so that I can sink my chest between them to get a deeper range of motion and more complete contraction. After 10 push-ups, I'm going to do 10 alternate gorilla rows. So, keeping the kettlebell inside my leg length, or inside whatever width the legs are. So in between my legs. Oh, I said in between my legs in the most roundabout way I could have said it. Anyway, alternate gorilla rows for 10 reps. So yeah, this is the final set of movements. This is my third set, going to do one more, and that'll be it for the workout. There's not going to be a video tomorrow, most likely, because I have jiu-jitsu, and yeah. So yeah, that's all for today's video. See you all tomorrow.